Mic check. It's too loud. Hey everyone, it's Talene of the House of Harley, and I'm here to help Shay with his little announcement. He has something very special to tell everyone. He has a few special guests here. We're going to support him with this special announcement, and we have the wonderful Tiffany J, who's going to start off singing her single Climb. So, hey, Mr. DJ, you gonna hit that track for Miss Tiffany J? Y'all, we've been anticipating. Yeah, we've been anticipating this announcement that Shay is going to be announcing a few minutes from now.
So stick around.
Yeah, please stick around, y'all. She's trying to make it extra special.
In the meantime, I'm going to do the song. It's titled Climb, and it simply says, climb the ladder. There's nowhere to go but up from here. Mm-hmm.
Climb the ladder, nowhere to go but up from here. Climb the ladder, nowhere to go but up from here. Climb the ladder, nowhere to go but up from here. Nowhere to go but up from here. Nowhere to go but up. The road's not meant to be easy. Sometimes your life is gonna throw a hard ball. You decide to swing or to strike out. Doing something's better than not trying at all. So never put your dreams on hold for folks trying to play mind control. Everyone won't see your view, but faith and work make dreams come true. I wanna see you win.
Y'all start a watch party on your
Like
phone?
Dizzy, I'ma take you to the top we go. So, nowhere to go but up. Nowhere to go but up from here. Nowhere to go from here. Climb the ladder. Nowhere to go but up. Nowhere to go but up. Nowhere to go but up. Your position's not your ending. The only way to finish is to go and start. Stop down and focus on ascending. You want to soar, but it starts in your heart. So I believe in you, but do you take a look in the mirror, say I got you, boo. You never know when your life will end. So give it all you got, my friend. I want to see you win. Like Dizzy, I'ma take you to the top we go. So climb, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go but up from here. Climb, nowhere to go but up. Nowhere to go but up from here. Climb, nowhere to go but up. Nowhere to go but up. Nowhere to go but up from here.
time. Thank y'all.
Woo! Yes, Tiffany did that. That is Tiffany's song, y'all. Make sure y'all go support Tiffany J. No space. See, I remember that, right? So now we are going to be bringing up the man of the hour, Mr. Shay Harley. I think he's trying to run, y'all. He has this big announcement for us. So we're going to wait for him to come up and spill the news, y'all. He had us anticipating since last night with that countdown. Waiting for Shay Harley. Anybody want to say anything special about Shay while we're waiting? You want to say something, Samara? Support your daddy. Oh, okay.
Hi everyone. My name's Samara. I'm my dad's daughter, obviously. Some things I wanted to share about my dad. He's very kind. He's very sweet. He likes to have fun. He has to keep me and my brother in check sometimes because we kind of disrespect him and not do our work, but I know, even though I annoy him a lot, I know that I love him and that he loves me. So until then, stay tuned for a special announcement from my dad.
Great job.
All right.
Yay!
How are you doing? Did she do it?
Zion. You know me, you got something to say about me?
That is so funny.
I'll take it,
Hello, my name is Zion Harley, and I'm the son of Shay Harley. Now, Shay, let me just say something about him. No, my dad, sorry. I'm sorry. My dad, he's a fighter. He fights for me and my sister. He fought for me when I was young.
You still young.
Yeah. He has to keep us in check. Heck, and he cares about everyone. Even the ones who cares about the most. And
That's it.
Hello, it's me, Warren.
and just stay tuned for what my dad is going to say.
You know how I make sacrifices for you and all that
Yeah.
good stuff? You know what I'm saying? You know. I know y'all a little shell shocked. It's okay.
And he makes sacrifices for us. So just stay tuned for what Dad is going to say. It's going to be really special. And let me hand it over to my dad, Shay Ramon Harley.
No, Talina.
Okay, now we're going to bring up the man of the hour, Mr. Shay Harley. He has some news he wants to tell us because I'm going to just have to say, y'all, I've known Shay for a few years, and I have to say he is quite a passionate person. He'll fight for anyone like you're his blood. He is a very passionate, he has a big heart, and I'm here to support him in whatever he chooses to do. So stay tuned for Mr. Shay. You ready to come up? Mr. Shay.
Check. Okay, I just want to make sure the mic was working. Okay, how y'all doing out there? Everybody good? Everybody good? First, I want to thank you all for taking the time to come out. It was raining. It was crazy. But I kind of knew like the rain was going to pass over. And so I'm grateful for Tiffany and for all y'all to come out and support me during this announcement. And I'm very grateful. I'm grateful to this neighborhood. I kind of see my neighbors kind of staring from afar. If you guys can hear me, you're welcome to come through. About 17 years ago, I was married, and I was a very dedicated husband, and I'm pretty much the same person that I was back then, and I worked really hard. When I was married, I had a stepson, and then my wife at the time we got pregnant with the twins, and I never knew, that I would ever have twins. Like, I always talked about it in high school that I wanted twins, but to actually have twins was like, I couldn't believe it. And so, now they're here. And so, like I said, 17 years ago, I started this journey of fatherhood. 'Cause my stepson, he was like 2 or 3 years old at the time. And then the twins came around. So my stepson now, even though, me and his mother are not married anymore, I still call him my son. We talk sometimes and we see each other every now and then. And, but time went on and our marriage didn't work. We got divorced. And as you all know, I ended up getting custody of my children, my twins. And I was thrust into single parenthood. And at that time, I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't quite understand, because at that time, my son, he was around 4 years old, and he didn't speak his first words. Like, he wasn't saying dad, dad, or mama, or nothing. He wasn't saying any of that. And my daughter, she was out of her terrible twos and was still having her terrible twos at 4 years old. And I'm not telling all y'all, just talking about our journey.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you follow me.
Understand.
So I don't want you guys to be sitting there mean mugging me. But around the time that I got divorced, I was just thrust into single parenthood. I was working at Midlands Technical College as a system administrator technician. I was basically the number 2 person to the system administrator. And I had a very understanding supervisor. And at the time, we were going through the process of getting our children diagnosed because we didn't know what was going on. And so we got them tested, got them checked out, and come to find out that they have been diagnosed with being autistic. And so I didn't know much about autism. I didn't know, and me and my wife at the time, we didn't understand about autism. And we had to do our research. But in the midst of that, I was going through a divorce and had to kind of like raise my kids and find daycare. And through that journey, a lot of people don't believe, like, some of these daycares, if your kids with special needs, they don't want to deal with them. And so I was out of work for like 2 months. And luckily my supervisor was like, don't worry about it, don't take leave, just do what you got to do and come back to work when you finish. And I went from daycare to daycare, school to school, and every one of them was like, I'm sorry, we can't take your kids because we don't know how to deal with autistic children. And so I spent a lot of days crying, a lot of days saying, like, why me? And just not understanding, the journey that I was embarking on. And so from there, my kids got put into preschool. And that was even a struggle by itself. And they started in Richland District 1. And so we went through the school system, and I started learning about IEPs and 501 plans and stuff of that nature. And you know, at the time, my son would be in his classes, and you know, he had a hard time with his attention, and a lot of times the teachers would just pretty much sit him in the corner, and he would just roll a car every day in the corner. And I would have to take off. I would have to take off from lunch because I just kind of sensed that something wasn't right at school. It's funny, I just got like this sixth sense. So I would tell my supervisor I'm out, and he's like, don't worry about it. And I'd be taking like 2 or 3 hour lunch breaks, because when I would arrive at the school, sure enough, the teachers would be teaching the class, and my son would be in the corner playing with anything. It could be a pencil, and imagining that it's a car. And I would have to redirect my son from being in the corner to being with the class, even though there was a teacher's aide there. My daughter, I would get a lot of phone calls about her emotions, and you know, she was upset, screaming. So pretty much I would come into work, and by the time I sit down and get settled, I'm getting a call from the school to come check on her or try to get her straight. And so it just has been a journey with raising my kids and going through the school district. And I guess I should just go ahead and announce before I keep going. The reason why I brought everybody here, the reason why I got all this live stream going and Tiffany performing, and you know, there's some people out there that know, but I am officially today, was this August 10th? Yeah. August 10th, 2020, I, Shay Harley, am announcing that I am running for Richland County School Board at-large seat, and I need for y'all to vote for me November 11th. Yeah, that's my announcement before I keep going. And the reason why I'm doing this is because of my journey through Richland District 1. I'm a product of Richland District 1. I actually graduated from Lower Richland High School, home of the Diamonds. It's the Diamond Hornets now, but yeah, I don't get the Diamond Hornets thing, but yeah, it's the Diamond Mine. That's right, Diamonds. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't get mad at me. I love y'all though.
Blue Devil.
And so I'm a product of District 1. I went to, after I finished high school, I went to South Carolina State University. And then from there I transferred to USC, and I changed my major a couple of times, and ended up getting my major in political science. And so, but after that I went to the military. I served in the United States Air Force, where I learned the trade of information technology. I've been in the IT field for over 16 years. You all know me as Shay Harley, the owner, producer, the creator, and the mastermind with House of Harley Radio and H2O Media. And so, you know, I've been doing House of Harley Radio for 7 years, and it's truly been a journey. And going through House of Harley Radio and raising my kids, you know, I've been to many events. I've been to many district events. I've been to many kid events. I've been to the Buddies Not Bullies rally with Tiffany J.
Ground zero.
Yeah, you know, I think I've been to, you've done them like 3 times, and I think I've been 2. So I think that's pretty good. But I've been there. I've been in this community. I've been like sacrificing. I've been at events where it was catered towards kids and there was nobody there. And I spent the time talking to the people and relating to the single parent mothers. You know, they would talk to me and they didn't know that I share the same story. that I relate with you. I feel you. I know what it's like not to get child support. I know what it's like to be on your last penny and you have to feed your kids. I know what it's like to lose your job. I know what it's like losing your job when you got to care for your kids and make sacrifices. I feel you. I go through the pains of, I had to learn how to do hair, and my daughter has a lot of hair and it's really hard. The hardest is raising my daughter because she's a female, and you know, I'm a man, and a lot of people say, well, you're an honorary mother, and I said, I don't have that mom magic. I'm a man and I'm a father, so I reserve that speciality to mothers. But it's easy for me to raise a son. But it's definitely been a journey. I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I have been through the storm.
Yes, you have.
I've been through the fire. I've been tried. I feel like that I'll be good for the district because I know what the district is going through. I know what the district needs. We need to make sure that in our school district, District 1, that all the schools that need the funding, that funding goes to those schools. We have to make sure that that happens. We have to make sure that children that are in special education get the funding that they need. We need to make sure that every child, I believe education is not a cookie cutter where every child has to do the same thing that they set out for our children to do. I feel like every child should be evaluated and checked out to see what makes them learn better, what makes them hungry for education. Because some kids are just sitting especially with our black boys, some of them are just sitting in the classroom and they're just bored. So we have to, make sure and evaluate our children just to make sure that they have what they need. We also need to make sure that, especially in this day and age with COVID, that our children are safe, and our faculty, staff, our administrators make sure that they're safe before entering the schools. We have a lot of work to do, and I'm up for the challenge, and I'm ready to put in the work. And I'll share this with you real quick, and then we're gonna end this thing, because I promised 30 minutes to my neighbor there. You got cute. Huh? Okay, yeah, I promised 30 minutes. So I remember during the IEP meeting, one of the people on the staff of the IEP meeting told me that my children will never lead normal lives, ever. And I blacked out because I couldn't believe that was coming out of her mouth, just because they're autistic. And I couldn't believe that. And so ever since that IEP meeting, that was almost 10 years ago, I have been doing any and everything that I can do to make sure that I get my children the things that they need for their education. And I've come and knocked on doors. I've come close to kicking doors down. I'm not a violent person, but I'm just saying that's how intentional I am. And I have an intentional heart, integrity, and fire for education. And I have a heart for education. And I'm ready to put in the work with that same intensity and fire. I feel like how you raise your children and how you fight for your children, I think we need people on the school board that fights with that same intensity. And I'm ready to get to work. So I want to thank you guys. It's getting dark, so I don't know if y'all can still see me on the camera.
Get Harmony.
Can you see me on the camera though?
Yeah.
I'm almost finished.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank y'all. I'll be releasing a page on Facebook just look up Shay Harley, Richland 1 at large, and like the page. I need donations, 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 donations. What camera am I on?
This
That
right here.
one. I need donations. Donations. I need y'all help. I know y'all love me. I know y'all do. And I know y'all support me. And look, I just need a few dollars here and there because this is not going to be cheap. So, but without further ado, I am announcing my candidacy for Richland 1 at-large school board seat right here in District 1, Columbia, South Carolina. And I'm ready to go to work. Shout out to all of those that have already announced. Good luck to them. I'm pretty sure we share the same sentiments that we want to do what's best for this district, and we want to do what's best for our children, faculty, and staff of Richland District 1. So again, thank you all that came. Thank you guys that are kind of looking from afar. Thank you to my neighbors. Sorry for the noise. We're gonna get out your way. We got one more song, and then we're out. I promise you. Okay, yeah. We good. I promise you, y'all like this song, okay? All right. Thank y'all, appreciate it.
Let's give it up for Mr. Shay. You gotta be the DJ now. All right, you gotta be the DJ now.
Yeah, I gotta be DJ.
So he's a multi-talented man, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to share in this moment with him. If I can say briefly, I am a new autistic auntie, and I think Shay didn't even know this. So I'm very appreciative of his knowledge and his experience with something that's a learning experience for my family now. And my niece is also in the same school district. So I applaud you, Shay. I'm rooting for you. He's been a big supporter of mine since the day I met him at Kiki's Chicken and Waffles. He gave me one of my first solo music artist interviews about 6-7 years ago. I guess that was when you was about starting, right?
Yeah.
So he's been rocking with me for the long haul. And this song is especially dedicated to Mr. Shay Harley of House of Harley Radio, now running for Richland 1 School Board at Large, right? The song is called I Love You, Black Man.
With you I stand, always forever your number one fan. I love you, black man. I love you, black man. Walking together hand in hand, your number one fan. Oh, I love you, black man. Yo, black man, you define excellence. I'm heartbroken for you. The ridicule you get living in America, they seem to hate your existence. So they tell lies, take your lives while you're innocent. Light still shines upon you and your glory. Your melanated skin is a visual of God's creation story. Your smooth stance, the way you glance, make hearts skip a beat. Some dudes are fear, but those like me admire what we see. I love you, black man. With you I stand, always forever your number one fan. I love you, black man. I love you, black man. Walking together hand in hand, your number one fan. Oh, I love you, black man.
Verse 2.
Pray, baby boy, see manhood. Black boy joy should be celebrated in every hood. It's unfortunate your radiance is misunderstood. So if this means anything, no, I see you good. Humanity, it started with your face. Creativity began when God made you from clay. Whether you rock of age, your dreadlocks hang, or rep the beard gang, I love you.
Scotty said I love you.
Yo, I love you, Shay Harley. Can we give it up for Shay Harley in the comments? Thank y'all.
Thank you. That's it. Give it up for Tiffany J. Give it up. Hey, y'all. Hey. That's it. Thank y'all again. The website's going to be posted. The page is going to be going active like as soon as I get off this broadcast. And thank y'all again. Please donate when I get it out there. I need y'all help. I love y'all. We've been out on these streets for a very long time, and we've been out there supporting the community. And I know you support us. I know you do. The numbers say y'all do. So we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. And stay tuned. All right. Shay Harley, Richmond 1 at large seat. Thank you.
Congratulations, Shay. I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta
Give
get
her a
Harmony.
hug.
She gonna be
Thank you.
mad.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll be sending you something.
Yeah.
All right, Melinda.
Something.
Thank you, Tiffany. That was good.
It was.
Thank y'all. Thank you, Shay.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all.
Huh?
Thank you. I know you ready to go to sleep.
Yes.
I know you ready. What time did you get off?
Man, I got off like 8 o'clock this morning.
This morning?
And I hope my health is cooled down by now. Probably not. 'Cause it was still 80
No,
degrees.
it'll be cooled down by now.
Yeah, everybody's sleeping.
Because at night it gets a little cool.
I gotta get up in the morning. I gotta work the first job from 8 to 4, and then the other one from 7 to 7.
You got two?
Yeah. I'm just picking up a lot of overtime. So
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
No problem.
I'll be sending you that contract.
But
and
I
everything.
wanted
Okay.
to do a
And,
speech.
You're gonna do a speech one day.
Oh, you want to do a speech? I'm so. You know what? Look. Hey, this is not the last one. There will be more. And I want you to be there. Can you be there? And you can sing whatever you want to do. I may even have like a talent show. You can sing. I might have a kids talent show, and you sing and you give a speech. You get to know me and all the other stuff, so you know me for real, for real. This ain't last time I'll see you. All right? You got a deal? All right, cool.
She's mad about that microphone.
She wanted.
Yeah, she's always like the microphone.
All right, appreciate that. Yeah, no problem.
Sorry I came over.
No.
I didn't even realize this is what it was.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Now I'm being my dad.
No. You're good. It's all good. Hope for it.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. Absolutely.
That's all I do. This was just cosmetics, just to get my name out there. I mean, people know who I am. Are you from here? Okay. Where y'all?
Not sure how long we'll be here.
Okay.
We moved up from Macon.
Okay.
We'll see. It's all based on my job.
That's how it is, especially in these times.
Well, yeah. Now I'm in between jobs.
Right.
So we're just kind of scraping by.
I'm unemployed. I've been unemployed for over a year now, and I've been running my business full time. But then COVID hit,
Yeah.
and so whatever I had in savings, I'm depleting that, and it's like, dang, damn it. And I rent this house. I wanted to buy a house. I was getting ready to do all that, and then COVID hit, and then losing the job and all that feeling. Yeah, so it's things happen for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
I believe the universe.
Well, maybe this is,
Yeah,
your next calling right here.
Yeah, and years ago, I never thought I'd be doing something like this. I mean, I know I got an online radio station. It's called House of Harley Radio.
Right. I've heard of it.
Oh, you heard of it? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Awesome.
Don't know much about it, but
Yeah,
I've heard.
yeah, we do a lot of things out in the community, and because our mission is to empower, educate, and entertain all walks of life, and so we kind of bring people together to have these dialogues that we need to have, so that we can come to a conclusion, so that we can get along better and understand each other better. We may not agree, but we kind of meet in the middle ground,
That's the biggest problem.
That's
in
the
America
biggest problem
right now. Is
People-
social media
Right.
only shows the people that disagree.
Right. Right.
Most of the rest of us,
Right.
we might disagree,
Right.
but we can get along.
Yeah.
Still.
I can still sit and drink a beer with you or something like that. I mean, I may know you don't agree about what X, Y, or Z. And I may know that, but I'm not going to judge you for that opinion. And that's what a lot of people do. They judge. It's like they have an opinion and they think they're the worst person ever because they have an opinion. It's an opinion. Right.
Hey.
So